Thank you for joining us on Your City in 5. I'm your host, Ricky Saillas. COVID-19 remains a major concern in El Paso. Health officials say the virus isn't going away anytime soon. The city, though, is now transitioning from crisis mode to coexisting with the virus. City Council extended the local emergency directive. We've seen more and more businesses reopening. The city has also reintroduced some city services that we'll talk about later. The tough decision by health and city leaders are helping El Paso recover economically, financially, and emotionally from the pandemic. Thousands of El Pasoans have tested positive for COVID-19, but many of those have recovered. The virus remains deadly, claiming the lives of nearly 100 people in our community. Some positive news. Free testing for COVID-19 has been extended through June, with more drive-thru and one walk-up indoor testing sites. A list of public and private testing locations is listed on epstrong.org. Meanwhile, COVID-19 education is ongoing. Public health officials urge people to prevent the spread of the virus by practicing healthy habits, continue social distancing guidelines, washing hands frequently, and limit group gatherings or stay home altogether. With continued COVID-19 cases in our area, businesses and organizations are being asked to take a pledge to put health and safety first. The Pledge to Safety campaign is a step to safely reopen the El Paso area that is still feeling the effects of COVID-19. Here's how it works. Businesses pledge to comply with a set of safety requirements and regulations made by health officials. That means committing to social distancing practices and adding safety protocols for employees. Businesses that take the pledge will be included in an online database and be promoted via social media and other media platforms. To take part in the Pledge to Safety program, visit epstrong.org/pledge to safety. The city has certainly taken a pledge to protect the health and safety of our community. Here's what's being done at city facilities that are now open or that are set to reopen soon. The El Paso International Airport has made operation adjustments, including using new technology to keep passengers safe from COVID-19. Changes include plastic shields at ticket counters, checkpoints, and gate areas, reduced seating in the terminal, increased cleaning and disinfecting throughout the day, and the use of DisinPro robots that use light technology to clean surfaces. Restrooms have also been stocked with soap, paper towels, and hand sanitizer. All airport employees are wearing face coverings and required to have temperature checks. By the way, airport travelers are required to wear face coverings. As for the public facilities that are reopening with limited services, let's start with the Parks and Recreation Department. As we first told you, parks are now open, but the city's 8 spray parks are reopening on July 1st. They'll open Tuesday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., then close for cleaning for a few hours and reopen from 5 to 8. 7 recreation centers in different parts of the city are also reopening on Wednesday, July 1st. The selected centers will open Monday through Thursday with limited hours. The centers are on your screen. They're also posted on epstrong.org and the Parks and Recreation webpage. Face coverings will be required except for sporting activities. Fitness classes, by the way, will resume, but with less people. As for senior centers and city pools, those remain closed, but a plan is in the works to safely reopen those facilities soon. The public library will provide curbside pickup at 3 branches starting Monday, June 28th. Items checked out online can be picked up by appointment. Library branches with curbside services are Doris Van Doren on Red, Acosta Moreno on Pebble Hills, and Richard Burgess on Dyer. Visitors will have to wear a face covering. Visit elpasolibrary.org for more info. The animals at the El Paso Zoo certainly miss human visits. The zoo will reopen with limited hours and restrictions starting Wednesday, July 1st. The zoo will open Wednesday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. Attractions like the Treehouse and the Ropes Course Challenge will remain closed, but the splash pad will be open. Parents can bring food inside the zoo, but visitors over the age of 2 must wear a face covering. Visit elpasozoo.org for more info. 2 city museums are reopening their doors to the public starting Thursday, July 2nd. The Museum of Art and the Museum of History will open 3 days a week. Visitors will have to wear face coverings. As for classes, camps, and lectures, those will continue online. The digital wall at the Museum of History remains closed. That's a lot of information to digest. You can find it all on the city's website and social media sites. We turn now to some other headlines happening across the city. El Paso has been named one of the safest cities in the country. The Sun City landed as the 5th safest large city in a study done by Advisor Smith. The study used FBI data to rank and rate the crime of more than 3,000 cities. Mayor DeMargo says El Paso remains a safe city mainly because of our police department.
It's a reinforcement and an affirmation of how good our police force is. And I think they have a great relationship. The demographics of our staff, our police staffing personnel is reflective of our community.
Virginia Beach, Virginia ranked number 1, followed by Henderson, Nevada, and San Diego. Everyone in El Paso deserves kudos for helping keep our community safe every year. Elsewhere, the death of George Floyd at the hands of Minneapolis police has sparked nationwide protests, including a few here in El Paso. The mayor of Houston asked mayors across the country to honor Floyd by lighting their city in crimson and gold, the colors of Floyd's high school alma mater. Here in El Paso, parts of I-10, the One San Jacinto building in downtown, and the airport were lit to show support. Mayor DeMargo says it served as a symbol that racism and hate have no place in El Paso.
We thought that was a respectful tribute to him and his family, and we were pleased to be asked to do that.
Floyd died after a white police officer in Minneapolis kneeled on his neck for nearly 9 minutes, a shocking incident that was caught on video. In case you didn't know, June is LGBT Pride Month. It's now recognized by the city. On June 10th, the city raised a pride flag at City Hall in support of El Paso's LGBTQ community. It's an effort that was led by City Representative Alexandra Anello. From now on, every year, the city of El Paso will fly a pride flag at City Hall during the month of June. Veterans and active military continue to be a high priority for the city of El Paso. City Council heard from the city's military liaison officer and the Veterans Affairs Advisory Committee on the status of homelessness, employment, and marketing for veterans and our military community. The city has worked directly with Fort Bliss and other partners to create new programs for veterans, soldiers, and their families. Social media efforts have increased, and so have available resources. The city has organized a luncheon for veterans who work for the city and videos including a dedicated show for Fort Bliss and the community. City leaders say they will continue to find ways to improve services and relationships with our veterans and Fort Bliss. Here's something for pet owners. The Animal Services Department is hosting a drive-thru microchip and vaccination clinic. On Sunday, June 14th, the center, along with its partners, will be offering the free services at the Socorro Activities Complex off of Joe Battle. It's first come, first served, and services are limited to the first 500 pets. This is the second drive-thru clinic sponsored by PetSmart Charities. In addition to vaccinations and microchip, pet owners will get free pet food. Reminder, visitors are expected to wear a face covering. That's it for this YC5. You can find out more information, though, on COVID-19 by visiting epstrong.org. It's also available on all of the city's social media sites. For Nigel Sherman, who's putting together this video, I'm Ricky Saillas. Stay safe and be good to each other. We'll see you next time on Your City in 5.